we can just get started. Okay, awesome. Well, thank you all for being here today for our first PPH meeting of the semester. Really exciting stuff. Yeah, let's just get into it. So, topics covered. Today I'm gonna everyone has some slides for the new exec position so you can all get to know us, and we'll go a little bit over about the club and today's meeting. Today's meeting is going to be really short, so don't worry about that. And then I just have some information and Google Forms to send you guys. So yeah, let's get into it. If you don't know me, my name is Gigi. I am the president of PPH, and my major is psychological science. I have a minor in biochemistry, and I'm a junior this year. So can't believe halfway through college. This summer I lived at the beach in New Jersey, and I absolutely loved it. I worked as a transcranial magnetic stimulation technician, to gain patient care experience. So if you look with the picture of me with a silly hat, that's what that is. It's called TMS. It's for patients with medication resistant depression, and it was like a life-changing experience. So I really loved it. And on campus, I'm involved in Sigma Kappa sorority. I also have a Spark Center clinical internship for sports medicine and concussion care, and I do active rehabilitations there. That's really fun. If you guys are looking for clinical experience, they're going to open up the applications again, I think, in the spring. So yeah, I'll talk about that later. And then I'm also a consultant for the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children. That is my main source of volunteer experience and is something that I'm really passionate about. So yeah, that's it from me. And let's move on.
Hi guys, I'm Lauren. I'm the vice president, and my major is nutritional sciences. I'm a senior here, and this summer I actually worked as a physical therapy aide to get my patient care hours, which was a super cool and different experience than what I'm normally used to. And I also took 4 summer classes, which was rough, but I also just spend time at the beach with my friends and family. And then some other involvements that I'm in is my sorority, Pi Beta Phi. I preceptor for Chem 151. I am a certified phlebotomist, which I got that certification my sophomore year at the Northwest Phlebotomy School, and I actually got some patient care hours through that last summer, working as a medical assistant slash phlebotomist. And so, yeah, if anyone has any questions about that, you can let me know. And then I also volunteer at the Community Food Bank in Tucson and help provide nutrition education. And that's my dog over there.
Hi guys, I'm Keely. I'm the assistant to the president. My major is psychological sciences and I have a minor in physiology and I'm a senior. Over the summer, I traveled to Cabo with my family and some friends, so that was really fun. And then I also worked full time as a physical and occupational therapy tech. So it was just a clinic that had both PT and OT, and they kind of let me bounce around. So that was pretty cool. Um, and so I got a good amount of patient care hours through that and some other involvements. I'm currently an athletic training tech for Arizona football here, and that's a picture of the field. I spend a lot of my time there, so that's fun, and that also gets me some patient care hours. So if you're looking for a way to get involved, definitely look into that. And I also do psychosocial research for the oncology lab on campus. I am the EMS program preceptor, and I'm also in the Pi Beta Phi sorority.
I'm not sure if Alexis is here. Alexis. I can't look at the participants because I can't see anything. But yeah, I can read Alexis's slide for her anyway, because yeah, I don't know where she is, but her major is public health. She saw Bruno Mars in Vegas this summer and traveled to Rocky Point. Super exciting. She worked as a PCT at St. Mary's Hospital, and she has a cat named Chanel. She's also involved in Kappa Kappa Gamma and the Alpha Delta Epsilon pre-health honorary. So that's super cool. Thanks, Alexis. And Sarah's not here because she has a physio lab today, so I'm going to read her side for her as well. But she usually doesn't have lab on Wednesdays, so you'll see her more often. She's a biology major with an emphasis in medicine, and she is in her junior year. She's the secretary for this year, so she's in charge of like attendance and things of that sort. Yeah, and she went a lot of different places this summer. She went to California, Texas, Hawaii, and all over Europe. I know that she had an awesome time doing that. So yeah, that's Sarah.
Hi guys, I'm Sydney. I'm a junior and I'm majoring in biology and minoring in Spanish. This summer I worked as a PCT or CNA on a med-surg unit in a hospital, and I also worked at a golf course doing a couple different things. And then I ended summer by being a clinical medicine volunteer in Peru for a couple of weeks, which was really fun. So if you have any questions about any of that, don't hesitate to reach out. But other involvement I have on campus is I'm a member of AED as well, and I'm a research assistant in the Cowan Lab.
Hi everyone, my name is Aubrey. I'm going to be your philanthropy chair this year. My major is anthropology and I'm minoring in biology. I'm a sophomore, and then what I did this summer, I volunteered at Banner University Medical Center in Phoenix. I also worked 2 jobs. I worked front desk at a gym, and then I also worked a serving job for the first time. And then I also shadowed a dermatologist, and I traveled to California a couple times. I went to Disneyland too. Some other involvements, I'm in Alpha Delta Pi, and I'm also an SI leader for MCB 181, and I'm also in Flying Samaritans.
Hi, I'm Jackie and I'm the tech chair. So I'm a junior this year and my major is biochemistry. This summer I spent time with my boyfriend before we went long distance, which kind of sucked, but got all the time in. I went to San Diego, and then I started shadowing at the Banner here in Tucson, as well as I work in a research lab on campus that focuses on the denaturation of a protein that has to deal with Alzheimer's. It's all fun stuff. And I worked out. And then on campus, I'm part of WIMS, and then In Charge, which is kind of like a workout group. And then I volunteer at Children's Clinics Tucson, which is at TMC. So follow us on our Instagram, Arizona PPAH. I'm working on putting together Facebook because I think it's easy to talk to PAs that way, but yeah.
All right. So thank you, exec. That was so awesome and exciting, and everyone is so excited to meet you all. Today we're just gonna go over like a few things. It'll be pretty short. I can't, because I can't see who all is here. I'm just gonna go over PPH as a whole in case some of you don't know. For our general meetings, we go over 2 schools, 2 specialties, and 1 form of patient care experience. We also have some guest speaker meetings. So if you know a PA who you would like to come talk to the club, reach out to me. We're always looking for people to come and speak. And I think this semester we're planning on having around 3 to 4 guest speakers. Yeah, I also have a form that I'm going to try sending in the chat right now. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, I just sent a form. That one should be our PPH feedback form. And that is because we want to tailor this club to you guys and what you need and your experiences. So if you want more in-person events, certain guest speakers, more volunteer events or patient care information, if you want us to look at a certain tool, certain specialty, anything like that, help with, what is the GRE or how to write a personal statement, we are here for you. So anything you need, we want this club to be as beneficial for you guys as possible. And then I also have another silly form. I'm gonna send that in the chat as well. And this is for a mentorship program where the upperclassmen can mentor the lowerclassmen with certain classes and advice and how to get involved on campus, what teachers to take, and also just so we can all get to know each other a little bit more. I feel like there are only so many pre-PA people on campus, and we're taking the same classes and we're doing the same thing, so we might as well get to know each other. Yeah, and share some knowledge while we're here. And that's pretty much it. Please fill out the forms if you're interested. I will also try to like match people based on interests and things of that sort. So yeah, hopefully you guys like that. And we'll see how, this is our first time doing it, so we'll see how it goes. Yeah, and then just to like give you some information, there are some ways to gain patient care experience. It is very, very important that you guys start as soon as possible because this is like the most important thing for PA school. I have a link to UAEMS. I'm going to send that in the chat as well. I am not personally on UAEMS, but I know that that's a great way to gain patient care experience. The link I just sent in the chat is for their website that can give you more information about, how to join, what they do, things of that sort. You can also get your phlebotomy certification through AED. I'm not sure if any of you guys have done that, but I found this like information tidbit from over the summer. They said that the training length is about 2 days, and it's over the weekend. And let's see, the class is around $380 and a separate $20 AED club fee. And for members, yeah, $30 for all others, 20 for members. And yeah, I mean, being a phlebotomist is a great way to gain patient care experience. So I would look into that if you're interested. Yeah, so that's that. I personally gain a lot of my patient care experience through the Spark clinical or rehabilitation internship. Spark is like 15 minutes from school, like from campus, and they are a great youth resource. They have tons of doctors, they have a PA who works there, and they're always open to like shadowing. And they also have an internship that will open up in the spring. The one for this semester already closed, but yeah, another way to gain patient care experience is to be a scribe. Scribing is a really awesome way. I know that some people who scribe before going to PA school find that they have an easier time in PA school because they're already kind of familiar with the terminology and things of that sort. So yeah, that's a great way. Yeah, there's athletic training through LSFF and McHale. I personally don't know too much about that, so if one of exec wants to speak on that.
Yay! Yeah, so Michaela is not hiring this, or okay, so you have to volunteer first and then you can get hired, but obviously volunteer hours look great, and I think you might be able to consider those like healthcare hours or something because you're still working around all the athletic trainers and all the patients and all that. So you volunteer for a semester and then you can interview, and if you get hired, then you can become an AP tech, and that's really fun. You get to do a bunch of like modalities on the athletes that need it, cupping, scraping, all that fun stuff. So yeah, reach out to me if you have questions about that.
Yeah, and then there's also physical therapy aid, Does anyone on exec want to speak to that one? Because I am not a PTA.
Yeah, so that's what I did this summer, and basically it was a really cool experience. I worked at a physical therapy clinic, and I learned how to do ultrasound. I did electrical stimulation on patients. I learned how to put on heat packs, cold packs, and then just talk the patients through all of the rehabilitation exercises. And it was probably one of the most hands-on medical jobs I've ever had. And I liked the experience. It was really cool.
Thanks, Lauren. And then our last one is a CNA or a certified nursing assistant. I believe you can get your CNA license through PIMA. Am I lying about that? I don't know. I think that sounds right. So yeah, if you guys are looking for another way to gain patient care experience, you can look into being a CNA. And I know that that counts pretty much universally for any PA school. So yeah, that's a great way. And that's the whole meeting. It took a whopping, what, like 17 minutes? And for next time, we'll have the same Zoom link. Our guest speaker is to be announced. I had two, and then it fell through. So I will get you guys a guest speaker before the 20th. Don't worry about that. And then also, I was talking with Kevin Lowe Henry. He's the director of the PA school that will be here at the U of A up and running by around 2026. It was supposed to be 2025, but like accreditation, stuff like that. So now it's 2026. And he asked to see if anyone would be interested in modeling as a PA student or patient for their PA program and website and pamphlets and whatnot. And they were thinking around the last 2 weeks of October or the first week of November as like a general time frame. And they can also do like different photo shoots if one day doesn't work for everyone. But yeah, if you're interested, please reach out to me. I'm gonna send my email in the chat, which I'm sure you all have, but I'm gonna do it again. And Kevin, director of the PA school, so he's an awesome resource to ask for literally anything. Yeah, he gave me like a ton of earlier this morning because I'm starting to think about personal statements and what schools do, things of that sort. So yeah, and if you guys want Kevin's number after, I'm gonna send a recap email like pretty soon, and you guys can just like respond and say, what is Kevin's email? And I'll give it to you. But that is it for today. Thank you all so much for coming. If you have any questions, you can stay after. And yeah, everyone's good to go. Have a week.